Oh, irritations of trying to do stuff. I'm trying to record this album review of an album, and a delivery arrives, a food delivery for my sister, and I have to go down and get it. Interrupting the whole review and accidentally causing, in my haste, to delete everything prior to what I just did. Or this, sorry. But I will get down to the nitty gritty because I've now tried to explain this 3 times. And it's beginning to grate on my ass. For you, for lack of a better term. So, this band, LSSAH, which, if for you history buffs, if you history buffs know what this is, what I think it is a division of Hitler's army in the Second World War. And this is labelled under National Socialist Black Metal. And well, I can imagine it'd get a lot of scrutiny for that. But to be honest, I just like the music. Just because I listened to an album labelled as National Socialist Black Metal, exalting Hitler and his great working deeds, does not mean that I am a Nazi. I'd imagine most of you are not as small-minded as some people who would just label me a Nazi for basically saying that I like this album. What I'm driving at is, I like the music, not the ideology. So, calm down. Anyway, back to business. This album, called Polish thing. No, it's called, get there eventually. Yes, it's called Ruhmreich. And it's a demo from 1996. I think this demo, which is one of the only 2 demos that they ever did, and the one demo that is actually available that I know of, it is very good. I like it a lot. Going back to the ideology thing, I'm not sure, because I don't speak Polish or whatever the accent they sing in this. I don't speak Polish, so I'm not sure whether it's documenting the events of the war or the events that happened within this division, or if it's just simply, Nazism. But I suppose with titles like Blood with the Master's Hand and other things like that, I'd imagine they are Nazis from Poland, which doesn't make much sense, but we soldier on. Pardon the pun. This album was very good. Certain things jumped out at me, like starts off really pounding, sort of like, which I think this album, if it is accounting and trying to describe through music what happened in the war and some of the horrible things that happened, it does a very good job. So it creates a very chaotic, grinding, well, maybe not grinding, but just quite an abrasive sound. It starts off with a kind of blast beat, which is good. The standard blast beat you get in most black metal. Then it sort of evolves like into something else. It evolves and becomes more somber, more through use of synthesizers, or just maybe just tapes playing over the band playing. Creates a very somber atmosphere, which again is very appropriate. The music, once it gets into this atmospheric, this atmospheric feeling. The singer starts, and then the singing in this is very good as well. It's not immediately in your face, but it's more like been pushed slightly into the background, and which again is like, so it's not overkill and it's not underkill, which is basically just right, and it has this at some points it has this certain beat to it, which I haven't really heard in black metal, but it's quite simple, it's quite driving, and it almost reminds me of is it a goose march, goose step, the one that the way that Nazis march, and once again highly appropriate through music. Whether that was what they were going for is, I'm not sure, but this is what I feel personally about this. So it's a kind of dum da dum da dum da dum da, and it's a kind of sort of, and so all this combined creates amazingly the exact image that they're going for. War, the abrasive, guitar, the drums starting heavy at first, and then just maybe more atmospheric, more somber, death and destruction, and it has the goose march, goose step thingy, and it all blends really, really well. And most of the tracks follow this sort of not completely, but follow this layout in a way, and the album only comes to about 23 minutes or something like that, and I think that's just the right length, because if it was any longer it might have become stale, it might have dragged, but 23 minutes or so seemed the perfect amount of time for it to last, because obviously it's not going on too long and it's not too short, a bit like a grindcore album. Well, never mind. All in all, I think this is a really, really good album. Well, a demo, I should say. And I think the band is now split up. They're no longer together. And before they were LSSAH, they were a band called, I've also got that their one demo called, they were called Uzial, I think it was, or something of that manner. I'm not sure. I might have butchered some words there. I'm not sure, but I listened to that demo, and it mainly consists of, the crux is songs that they've done in the Ruhmreich demo afterwards. So, no offense, I wouldn't review the album. It's basically the same album, the demo. Sorry, but also when it comes to finishing a review, I was thinking of, wasn't sure what to use in terms of rating, or in terms of score, but I think I'm just going to do it out of 5, which works for me. I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5, because music's very good. Don't like the ideology, but the music is very good. The music makes up for any misgivings I have about the ideology behind it. I urge you to find this somehow and give it a listen, because if you're a black metal fan and you're looking for something maybe different, maybe something fresh, I think you will like this. Or if you're a Nazi, I suppose you'll like it as well. If you're a Polish Nazi, you'll love it. It'll be awesome. But, all seriousness, LSSAH, Ruhmreich demo, 1996, 4.5 out of 5. Thanks for watching.